You see, this is my opinion. My opinion can be wrong. You see, when I look at this news, it seems that this is a measure that is being taken now to deter asylum seekers to be driving from Belfast to Dublin, because you know that most of the asylum seekers that are running away from the Rwanda plan from the UK are using Belfast to cross into Dublin. That is my opinion. I stand to be corrected. Now I will read the news. Rail passengers traveling on the Enterprise rail services from Belfast to Dublin can be paying more than double what passengers going in other direction pay, because most passengers that are coming from Belfast to Dublin, there are high chances that half of these passengers, or 30% of these passengers, are asylum seekers who are using Belfast to cross over to Dublin. And that's why the tickets are more than double, because people traveling from Dublin to Belfast, the ticket is very cheap. So that's why I said this can be another measure to deter asylum seekers using Belfast to cross into Dublin to be crossing. But you know, sometimes you can put measures, but when the people are determined, they can go extra mile to achieve that which they want to achieve, if they are really determined to achieve that. Yes, in fact, it can be cheaper to travel first class from Dublin's Connolly station to Belfast than it is to travel standard class from Belfast to Connolly. The Enterprise services is jointly run by TransLink and Irish Rail. However, depending on which side of the Irish border you buy your ticket, it will determine how much you will have to pay, and the differences can be vast. How much do tickets cost? Figures from TransLink and Irish Rail websites show that passengers traveling from Belfast Lanyon Place to Dublin Connolly Station on 1st of July on the 8 o'clock service would pay standard tickets, standard single £33, adult plus single first class £48. Passengers traveling from Dublin Connolly Station to Belfast Lanyon Place on the 7 o'clock 35 minutes past 7 in the morning services on the same day would pay flexible standard €15.99, which is £13.50. First class single £25.99. So you see the difference. People traveling from Dublin Connolly to Belfast are paying 18, let's say £17 something cheaper for the standard single ticket. And why people that are traveling from Dublin Connolly station to Belfast Lanyon in first class are paying £22 something cheaper ticket, because it is the opposite direction. Because technically the people that are going from Dublin to Belfast are the ones that are going for their businesses or that are traveling, but the ones that are coming from the other direction, most of them could have asylum seekers in it. So it might even be that the tickets are not easy to be found, or they are outbooked. So that's why the tickets are more than times two double. So it might be that this is another measure, but as time goes by, the story will keep developing and we will get to the root of it. Andrew MacDonald, an independent rail campaigner, does not believe there is any justification for the gap in prices. So this man does not believe that there is any justification. But the truth of the matter is that this case that asylum seekers are using Belfast to cross to Dublin, and if you check recently, the numbers of homeless asylum seekers in Dublin has increased to 2,000 for the first time. So this could be one of the measures. I know TransLink and Irish Rail to work together when it comes to their cross-border services, but it feels like when it comes to actual pricing and ticketing structure, they just do their own thing, he told BBC Radio Ulster's Evening Extra program. So this man is saying to the BBC Radio Ulster's Evening Extra program that he knows that when it comes to the cross-border issues. This Translink and Irish Rail, they work together. But it seems that when it comes to the prices of the tickets, each person does their own thing the way it pleases them and the way it aligns with the numbers of passengers that want to buy the ticket at the moment. Yes, so it's only time will tell, but we will see how this story develops further. If they will have a certain agreement and these tickets will be reduced from Belfast to Dublin, or if it might even get higher in nearby future or moving forward.